Greetings. This is Market Wisdom for Traders, episode 23 for forex, stocks, crypto, options, commodities, equities, and all chart-related tradings. Delivered by Twegbe Ehizoge. You can contact us for training, for account management, and more. Remember to subscribe, like, call, and ask questions. When people own their own problems, they discover that their results usually stem from some sort of mental state. Common examples are, I'm too impatient with the markets, I get angry at the markets, I'm afraid at the wrong time, I'm too optimistic about what will happen, and so on. Once you identify a mental state problem, you can do something about it because this sort of problem is within your control. Discipline will help. There are no shortcuts. If you want to be a good trader, you have to do your work on the market every day. If there is not enough time, you have to make time. The cost for straying from this daily discipline in terms of lost profit opportunities as well as losses can be very substantial. Lara Logan. Do you feel the adrenaline at all? Alex Honnold. There is no adrenaline rush. If I get a rush, it means that something has gone horribly wrong. The whole thing should be pretty slow and controlled. An excerpt of 60 Minutes interview, October 10, 2011, with Alex Honnold, acknowledged to be the best free soloing climber in the world, whose extraordinary feats include the first free solo climb up the northwest face of Half Dome, a 2,000-foot wall in Yosemite National Park. To my vacuum cleaner, I built 5,127 prototypes. That means I had 5,126 failures. But as I went through those failures, I made discoveries. By James Dyson. So much of what passes for high returns merely reflects a willingness to take more risks rather than being an indication of skill. Return/risk is a far more meaningful measure than return alone. The fixation of investors on return without the appropriate consideration of risk is one of the great investment mistakes. Market change and good traders adapt. Traders who are successful over the long run adapt. If they use rules and you meet them 10 years later, they will have broken those rules. Why? Because the world changed. Malcolm O'Shea, hedge fund manager. The markets are the same now as they were 5 to 10 years ago because they keep changing just like they did then. By Esekuta. As an economic consultant, how you package your work is more important than what you have actually done. Price movements only have meaning in the context of the fundamental landscape. The wind matters, but the tide matters too. You need to develop your own market experience. You are only going to fully understand what the traders in your books you're saying after you have done it yourself. Even though something might be a good idea, you need to wait for and recognize the right time. Markets don't think, just like mobs don't think. The market simply provides a price that comes about through a collection of human beings. Invest first, investigate later, by George Soros. Fundamentals are not forecasting the weather for tomorrow, but rather noticing that it is raining today. This brings us to the end of episode 23. Remember to click the subscribe button. Remember to like, make comment, and ask questions. Thank you.